Hi everyone, it's me Lisette and welcome to After Dark with Lisette. I hope that you're having a great day today and that you are being so blessed. Today is going to be a little different because this is groceries after dark. I went to the Dent at the Amish store and we found some great deals, and I thought this was a perfect time to share it with you. I hope that you had a wonderful day. You know, it's nighttime already. Time to settle in, put on pajamas, and relax. So I'm gonna bring my voice right here. And I don't want to be too animated because I can be animated. I don't want to be too animated. I just want to sit back and relax and enjoy this time showing you what I got at the Dent and then also sharing a word with you. So I'm pretty excited. I hope you're having a great day. I want to say hi to everyone out there. May God bless you and may you be having a very blessed week. Thank you to all my new subscribers and those who have been here with me for the journey for a while. God bless you and thank you so much. So let me jump into this video. At the Dent at the Amish store is a part of the store that's in the back, and they just have really great things in there for very cheap, very inexpensive. And I found the Chuckleberry Farms Hearty Nutrition Coconut Milk. Now I'm not going to keep this in here. I'm actually going to put it in a jar. It is powder, and I thought that was really great to pick up to use for baking, and it was only $1. So I thought that was a great deal. In the back it says Chuckleberry Farms Hearty Farm Style Nutrition Coconut Milk Fair Trade Direct Trade. And that's the way the back looks. I love the packaging. I think that's really neat. So I picked that up for $1. Can you believe it? $1. I thought that was a great deal. And then I got the instant grits, which I thought was pretty amazing. This has 44 packets inside, and the flavors are 12 original, 14 butter, 10 3 cheese, and 8 cheddar cheese grits. These are instant grits. I love making these in the morning. You can mix your eggs in them, bacon, whatever you want to mix inside, and they are delicious. I got 44 packets of the Quaker Oats grits, $5 at the Dent. You know why? Because the boxes are Dent. If you can see that. That's why they sell them for so cheap or so inexpensive. But guess what? I love it. I really enjoy it, and I really like going there and finding groceries for very inexpensive. I don't care if it's bent it or dented. I really don't. And then we got Planters cashews nuts. My husband picked these out now. We don't buy Planters. We just don't. They're too expensive. We cannot afford them. A tub like this is like $15, and we never buy Planters. We buy like pecans or walnuts and stuff from Aldi for baking, but we don't buy peanuts. We don't buy Planters. But he did because it was only $7 for this huge container. And these are from Planters, and these are cashews with sea salt. And I thought that was an excellent deal. So my husband's gonna probably take this to the office. He's gonna leave some here and then take the rest to his office, because you know he likes to snack on little snacks throughout the day. So I thought that was a great deal. Really, really good deal. And then I found, which I do like picking these up. If I go to Dollar Tree, I like picking these up. I normally don't see them at the Dollar Tree, but it's the Uncle Ben's whole grain brown rice. And these were $1.25, so I picked up 2. I like having quick eats. I like having quick things to throw in the microwave when we're busy. Maybe it's a night that we just want to relax and we don't really want to get into doing a whole lot of cooking. This is great, and I like picking these up. They last a long time. Great stable shelf item, and they're sealed in the packages. They like little Marlowe bags, and they're really good. So I picked up 2, and they were $1.25. And these are the whole grain rice, and these are perfect. We like them. We both enjoy them. I will show you one thing. I found this really great thing, but I'll show you at the last minute, at the end of the video. Then I found some Red Clover organic tea. I love picking up different kind of teas, and this was $1.60. And I thought that was great. And this is the turmeric, and these are organic for $1.60. I thought that was really good. I love picking up teas and having tea at home. Especially like the turmeric. These are great for when you're sick, you have the flu. It's important to have tea. I think tea is one of those things that is a great shelf item, and it's also inexpensive, and it keeps you from buying soda and spending money on all that stuff. This is great if you're trying to be frugal. And my husband and I, we have been doing a lot better, and we've been very frugal and trying to be wise. So teas, we both like tea, cold tea, hot tea. So these are great to have if you're a tea drinker. Now, if you don't like tea, you don't want to buy it and waste it. But if you have family members that like it, you might want to get it and make some cold tea and put it in the fridge, and it just saves on money. So I'm going to put this up here for now. Yeah, so the turmeric tea, I thought that was a great deal because turmeric is great. It's really good, so I like it. Then we found these Value Fiber One packs. Now, these are very pricey out in the store, and I got this for $2 a whole box. Fiber One. These are great. You know, they're a great pick-me-up snack. Have a snack, especially if you go to work, you know, like we go to work, and sometimes you just I want to throw something in my purse. I don't want a full lunch at work. Unless I'm staying real late, then I'll take a full lunch. But normally, I take a snack, I take fruit, I take something like that to work. And these are the Fiber Ones. These are 70 calories. So I thought that was really good. And then we found these, and my husband looked these up on his phone. These are the Zone Perfect. They're 12 grams of protein, 18 vitamins and minerals. And these are like little granola snack bars, double dark chocolate. Well, we've never heard of this company. Never heard of them. So my husband's like, do you want them? I said, I don't know. Because you know, sometimes you buy things and they taste funny after you bring them home, and then it goes to waste. So I was like, I don't know. I've never heard of that. And we normally don't always eat these kind of things. But let me tell you, my husband looked it up, had a good rating, and they were only $3 for a box. These are not $3 online. These are not $3 in the store. And they are delicious. We try them. If you can see me open the box, they're really good. This is the dark chocolate. And this is the peanut butter one that I got for me. And they are delicious. This is a great pick-me-up snack. Something to have at night instead of having ice cream or something that's going to sit in my stomach. I get really bad heartburn. So this is perfect. Okay, so and then I found these for me too. These are the oatmeal crumble, strawberry oatmeal crumble from Nature's Bakery. And I picked up a box, and these were $2. Let me tell you, the reason why I'm showing you these, what I'm trying to say is go to the Ben & Dent. Go to the Ben & Dent to get yourself some groceries. I mean, you can't go wrong with doing that. You know, okay, it's the Ben & Dent. Okay, the boxes are dented and stuff. But you know what? The food is good. There's nothing wrong with the inside. You can always put them in Marlo bags, or you can always can them, whatever you want to do. But the Ben & Dent has great items for real cheap, because these products, they cost $6 a box, $7 a box. They're expensive. So to get them there for $2, that is a great deal. And these are snacks that I really do enjoy. And my grandkids enjoy them. When I have granola bars or anything like that here, they're gone. Because my grandkids, when they come over, they eat them and they're gone. They're gone. Okay, now I was so excited to find this. I found the Wishbone sweet and spicy French dressing. Now I just realized something, that it's spicy, but that's okay because it says light. So it's probably not like really spicy, but it'd still be good. So I could even put this in meatballs or whatever. It was only $1, and this is from Wishbone. So I picked up that because I like French dressing, and we don't have any, for $1. And this is 15 full ounces. That is a great deal. And of course, I always pick up chicken stock. Now, yesterday, I made like a chicken stew. It was so good, with potatoes and carrots and onions. Then I took the bone from the chicken and I made chicken broth with the bone and the vegetables, some other vegetables I cut up. But I love picking up the chicken stock. These here are 2 for $1. So I picked up 2 of these, and it's the Kitchen Basics, and I picked up 2. And then this one was $1, the collagen, collagen. And this is the chicken broth. It has 40% less sodium, And this was $1 each. So I picked up 2 because that's still a good price because they're more than that at the grocers. So I picked up 2 of those, and it's all because, look, it's dented at top. But I got 2 of each, and these last me because I use broth all the time. I use it to make soup. I use it in my rice. I use it in my meat. I use it for whatever I want to use it for. Casseroles. I use stock, chicken stock. And then I picked up the 2 cans of corn. They were $1, but the DeMonte's now are more than $1. So I thought that was a great deal. So I did pick up 2. One thing I love making, I love taking yellow rice and putting corn inside my yellow rice. And it is delicious. It is kind of a tradition, a Puerto Rican tradition that I learned in my culture, but corn and yellow rice, it is so good. So I got the Del Monte. You might hear the heater kick on, but I can't help that because we got to keep the house warm. So you might hear it kick on. Then I got the Del Monte Freestone slices of peaches. And my husband picked these out. And these were $1.25, but he loves peaches. I do have canned peaches that we get from the Amish, but we got these 2 for extras. And these are really, really delicious. And then my husband loves the Biscoff cookies. These are the Lotus Biscoff. These are good. These are the ones they give on the airplane. When we're on an airplane, they give a little cookie. I don't know if they still do, but I know when we gone on, they've given us cookies. So the Biscoff, these are really, really good. And these were only $1. I'll tell you right now, $1.50. They go for a lot more at the store. My husband absolutely loves these cookies, so we got 2. Now, we do eat sweets. We like our sweets. We don't eat them all the time, but it's something we enjoy together. However, my husband, one time he saw the ice cream from this brand, and he bought it because, you know, the cookies are so great. But the ice cream, see, it's a hit and miss, right? The ice cream was too sweet and we didn't care for it. But the cookies are great with coffee. And then I have to show you this. This is the Ricola. Look at this big bag. This is 130 drops. Ricola. If you go to the pharmacy, you're going to get a small bag for almost $4 or maybe $5. Got this huge bag for $3 for 44 cough drops. I picked them up purposely because you can't find a deal like that outside of the Ben and Dent. You just can't. I try to get these all the time. I end up getting the hauls because these are really good because they have the honey in them and we really like them, but they're always expensive. But I got 130 drops right there. 130 drops for $3. And these are amazing. And with the winter coming, we're going to have a snowstorm tomorrow. And with the winter coming, we get colds. We do get sick. I was already coughing the other day. It's just something we go through. In the area that we live in, it goes below 0 degrees and it gets really cold here. So I want to be prepared. And this is a great way to be prepared, to have your cough drops put away in your cabinets and have it for those days that people have stuffy noses and don't feel good. So the Ricola for $3, this huge bag, 130 drops, was my find of the day. I was so excited. You know, when I was out there and I was going to inside, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm leaning over. I wanted to get something. I was so thirsty. My husband went into the store before we got to the Ben and Dent and got me a bottle of water. I needed it. I felt my sugar going down. And I drank it and I felt a lot better, you know, because I was so thirsty. Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever feel so thirsty that you just feel like the only thing that's going to soothe it is not soda, is not Kool-Aid, is not anything, tea, water. Just water. It just like revives me and it just fills my thirst. Well, there was this lady and she went to get water. She went over to the well to get water. She was really thirsty. She needed water for her home to clean. She needed water to probably wash dishes, and she needed water to drink or to wash clothes. And in those times, you had to go to the well. There wasn't the faucets like we have where we could just go to our kitchen. We are so blessed in this country to be able to have water spigots everywhere. Some people have 2 bathrooms. Some people have 1. Some people have the kitchen spigot, the one in the bathroom. Some people have one outside their house, and just water everywhere. But there are people in other countries that have to walk for miles and miles and miles to get water. Well, this lady, she had to walk for miles. You hear my heater cooking on. And she went to the well, but she went at a specific time. She went when there was no other women there. It was like noontime when she went. But when she got there, somebody was waiting for her. Somebody that knew her that she did not know. He knew her. He knew everything about this woman. And the one thing about this woman, she had been married 5 times. I know, right? You almost fell out of your seat. 5 times. And the man that she was with, that she was living with, wasn't her husband. But guess what? The person that met her there came to where she was thirsty. He had been traveling for miles and miles and miles. And he stopped at the well. And he asked her, "Can I have a drink of water?" See, but at this time, he was of a different race and she was of a different race. And these 2 races did not mix together. She was a Samaritan woman and he was Jewish. And the Jews, they thought the Samaritans were unclean and impure. So for somebody that was Jewish to ask a Samaritan woman for a drink of water was a huge thing in those days. But he said, "Can I have a drink of water?" She goes, "Why are you asking me? I am a Samaritan woman." Maybe her face was scarred, maybe her hands, maybe she just looked very worn from her life, from all the pain in her life. And he told her, "If you knew who was asking you for a drink of water, you would give me a drink of water." He knew who she was. He said, "I know that you have had 5 husbands. I know that the one that you're with now is not your husband." She goes, "You are right. You must be a prophet." But she didn't realize that he was God. He goes, I give you the water that fulfills the thirst forever. That fills the thirst from within. See, Jesus looked past the Samaritan woman's past. He looked past that straight to her heart. He ministered straight to her heart and looked past where everybody else was looking. She went to that well at a specific time of day when there was hardly nobody around because people probably were talking about her. Look at her. Look how many times she's been married. She's this, she's that. So she went at a time where Jesus knew she would be there. And he ministered to her. He loved her so much. She realized, and she praised God and went and told everyone what he told her and what he did for her. So I'm here to ask you today, are you thirsty? Are you thirsty spiritually? Do you feel that your past, that people point at you and they say things because of your past? I am here to tell you that God loves you right where you're at. You see, he loves you so much that the water that he's offering you is the water that this world cannot give. No faucet in this world can quench your thirst the way Jesus can. There was a woman caught in adultery. She was a woman that, back in those days, if you were caught committing adultery, that was a very serious offense. But Jesus saw her, and people were picking up stones to cast stones at her. And remember that Jesus wrote in the ground. He wrote in the ground. Why do you think he did that? It doesn't say, the Bible doesn't say what he wrote. But when he wrote something in the ground, everyone that was there put their stones down and walked away. Maybe he wrote on there the names of the men that had committed adultery with her and their wives were there. Maybe he wrote about everybody there. Would you like me to write what your sin is? And everyone walked away. We don't know what he wrote. The Bible doesn't say. You know why I think the Bible doesn't say it? So you and I don't get prideful and say, well, we would never do that. And he looked at her and he said, you are forgiven. Go and sin no more. He didn't tell her keep going and committing adultery. He said, sin no more and I forgive you. I'm here to tell you today, no matter what you have done in your past, what you're struggling with, what past mistakes, maybe you're still seeing the results from your past. We all have a past. We all have one. It may be different things. It may not be all the same, but I guarantee you we all have one that we may not be the proudest about. The Samaritan woman, she was kind of embarrassed. She wasn't very proud about her past. She wasn't very proud. Being married 5 times, and then the one she was with wasn't her husband. Back then, that was a huge deal. The adulterous woman, she might have been on her face crying, begging for mercy. And Jesus gave her mercy. And he forgave her, and he forgave the Samaritan woman. And he forgives you. He loves you right where you're at. If you come to him and you say, Jesus, forgive me of my sins, forgive me of my past and the things I've done wrong, he is just and faithful to forgive you if you just believe. I really wanted to share this tonight. When the accusers, this is John 8:9. When the accusers heard this, they slipped away one by one, beginning with the oldest until only Jesus was left in the middle of the crowd with the woman. Then Jesus stood up again and said to the woman, where are your accusers? Didn't even one of them condemn you? No, Lord, she said. And Jesus said, neither do I. Go and sin no more. Sometimes we feel so condemned about our past. Tonight, I want you to think about this. You know, you saw all this food that I was showing you. Think about the daily bread in your life. It's not physical food. We will eat this and then it's gone, and then we have to refill ourselves again and drink water again, right? We can't go like eat today and then say, oh, I don't have to eat till 3 days later, right? We have to drink water. We have to have substance in our body. Well, Jesus is that living water for your life. He is that substance that you need. And he loves you. And when you lay your head on that pillow tonight, remember that you are loved. Remember that he forgives you. If you ask him to come into your life and to forgive you, he takes your sin and he casts it away as far as the east is from the west. And he remembers it no more. Why do we always remind him of our past when he's forgiven it? Why are you reminding him? Why do you keep reminding him of things that he has forgiven you for? Take your past and give it to God. And tonight, when you put your head on that pillow, remember the Samaritan woman. Remember that adulterous woman. Maybe you've never been married 5 times. Maybe you have. It doesn't matter. God forgives all sin. Anyone that comes to him and asks for forgiveness, he forgives. God bless you. I love you all. And you know what? I'm going to see if I can open this. I don't think I can. I don't have scissors. And this is a thick bag because I am in the mood for a Ricola. So say it with me. Ricola. I'm in the mood for one of these. Let me go on ahead and pray. That was kind of loud. And let me say goodnight. Lord Jesus, we thank you for this wonderful day. And we thank you for this after dark. Thank you for my beautiful subscribers and friends that are here, Lord. They are friends to me. They are special to you. And you love each and every person watching this video. You love them, Lord. No matter what they have done or gone through, you forgive them. And you want them to turn to you with their lives. Lord, bless them and help them to have a wonderful night's sleep, to feel your peace and your joy. We love you, Lord Jesus. Amen. Everybody have a good night, and I'll talk to everyone soon. Kisses and hugs, and I love you. From my Proverbs home to yours. Bye.